sorry for being a little bit late. I'm annoyed. Yeah, we did lose and whatnot. Like it's the when you see at the game we scored a goal early first half. Then first half was good. Sloppy here and there, but still overall, hey, hyped. The game is on our end if that makes sense. It's in our favor, right? Then we go 2 goals up before halftime. Okay, see out the game. Get a third goal early in second half. No, we decided to concede. Okay, then we ended up with equalizing. People I don't know. It's annoying. I still believe like top four. Hey, we're fourth. We're 2 points behind Newcastle, even though we have a game in hand. Spurs is like what 8 points behind us, even though we do have I think 2 games in hand against Spurs. But it's annoying. It's the principle. Away from home, it ain't been good. It ain't been good. It's not been good. We got to do better. That's definitely something that we have to work on for next season. I'm not here for that. The mentality of, oh, we don't have the home crown with us, so we're not going to be on it. People, you are 2 goals up in first half. It's a bottling. We bottled it. We did it. Because how come can I sit here and say that Arsenal is, they bottle some games here and there and whatnot, right? With being 2 goals up, the game is in their favor, and then completely mess it up throughout the game, inviting teams on. I'm sorry, it's not. No, no, we got to do better. The mentality should be see out the game. See out the game. You see Newcastle, they were away from home, slapped up what? Everton 4-1 or something? Could have been Why can't we do that? We gotta work on scoring more goals. Kill games off early. Do you know how many games should be wrapped up early? Why can't we do this? For me, it feels like I'm not saying, oh, it's 1 point game. No, we dropped. It's 3 points. This feels like a loss to me. It does. I've told y'all if we okay, let's say Spurs would have been up, we would have conceded 2 goals, and we come back and whatnot. That might be a bit different. But when you are leading, you are in the forefront, okay? You are in the head seat. You are there. Just kill the game off. Rip it up. But no, we had to be kumbaya and just so annoying. I will be joined by some people later on, but yeah, it's gonna be me now at the beginning, and then there might be some people later. But people, this is not good. But hey, let me big up the people in the comment, alright? Let me big up the people. Make sure everybody do subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. As you know, we're growing here. We're not that far away from 2K, so let's do it. And also, do give this video a big thumbs up. Let's try to let's say the like goal for it's 50. Why not go big or go home? People are already home, so and also join the membership. Did I post the membership there? I did. It's pinned in the chat. Where is it? There it is. If you want to become a member like Daily Tech, then click on this link, which is pinned as a comment. It's also in the description box. If you're watching this on a computer, right underneath the screen, it's a join button. Click on that, and you'll be able to become a SFT gang member. Yes. Not like a gang, but you know what I'm saying, like a part of this gang, the SFT FC gang. You know what I'm saying? So you'll be getting a logo badge next to your name and updated when it comes to upcoming content, behind the scenes, member shoutouts, all the good stuff. So yeah. But let me say hi to the people. Big up to Ensman TV. Make sure you subscribe to him. Cause just how long do we have till we are live? We are live now, Connor. I was a little bit late, but Connor, I needed to just kind of recoup for a bit. But hey, big up Jordan. Jordan says you're my favorite YouTuber sister and proud of you. My sister, your brother is on the road to 2K. Big up. Make sure we help Jordan out. KFC with the laughing emojis. Ugh. Lovely says we let ourselves down. We did. We did. Not we, but the team did. Who says it's 2 points dropped? I felt both teams were meh, but neither were better. Yeah, I told like the thing is there was a lot of stuff that I did see like okay first half, but I did say we were sloppy. We were inviting them into the game. Why? Why? Why are we doing that? Why are we doing it? Why? I don't get it. It's Joe Ever. Joe Ever. Pick up though, Amir. Aaron. I also, by the way, live on Twitch, by the way, people, says, who do you guys think is winning the Champions League this year? Inter! Inter Milan! Tottenham says, Sofia, the subs made us worse. We're bad in the second half, but the subs, OMG. Yeah. To be honest, though, sometimes you just gotta be like, yo. There's a lot of stuff we big you up for, a lot of stuff you get right, Uncle Tenak. Today, some of the substitutions, because first I was like, okay, not bad with having, bringing Fred or whoever like early on and whatnot. But for me, it's more so, I think getting one B out, mistake there. Mistake there. That's something that people were saying in the live watch along that I did. Not a good choice to not have Wan-Bissaka, you know. And Sabitzer maybe would have been nice. Yeah, Philip says it's as good as a loss when you draw from two. That's what I'm saying. So I'm not gonna sit here and say like, yeah, but it's still a draw. I don't a draw like a draw will be like you said, Philip. When you're 2 goals up and you draw the game, that's a loss for me. That is a loss. I'm sorry. When you scored first and it's a draw after, nah, you lost. You've lost two. You've lost 100%. We we lost. I ain't gonna sit here and sugarcoat it. I'm annoyed. We lost. That's how I'm gonna look at it. I still believe top four. Hey, come on. You know, but this just makes it very much clear once again. The away performance has to be better. It has to get better for next season. That's something that you just, that still kind of puts us back to like to remind us, oh, whoa, okay, we have been overachieving whatnot this season, but it does keep us on our toes in a way. Like, we still got a place to go next season. Get some new players in. Hopefully tomorrow, since I will be doing a stream talking about the whole, Man United takeover, the ownership and whatnot. Tomorrow is the deadline for the last bids to come in. So I need some new owners, man. I need some new owners. Datatech says those subs were the worst. Yeah. Big up Datatech. Member. Big up. Why Weghorst not a bit safe, Fred? Why I would have had Pelestri? Yeah, it's we haven't seen Pelestri for a while, and sometimes I'm wondering, I don't get it. But hey, yeah. Um, Aaron, a bit off topic, but yeah, Vinny Jr. and Rodrigo will bring it back. Hey, maybe. Those stops had no impact. So, yeah. Mm. Datek says, I think Sancho should have stayed on. Nowadays, Tenok doesn't pick, pleasure anymore. Yeah. Maybe there's a reason. I don't know. But I do agree with you. I actually felt like, for me, like the Antony one, it makes sense. He wasn't in it in this game. Sancho, I still felt like in first half, like he did look good, in my opinion. He got that goal, you know it's been better where it's been compared to in other games, in my opinion. Lord. Big up to LFC Red Forever Channel. Says, yes, Sophia, hope all is well. Big up to you. Hope you're well. Rise says, big Sophia, what is with United and away? Brother! And that's with both United and Liverpool. Away games, not it. Not it. I guess we're killing games off in general, and why did United slow down on the second? Brother, I don't know. I don't know. Reza Sofia doing quality work. Thank you. Gary says, bottle jobs. Half these United players need to leave in the summer. You cannot be cruising at 2-0 and decide to stay in the dressing room for 45 minutes. Exactly. I really am furious. I'm so annoyed. This not good. Not good. Not good. We had no chance in the second half. And we did. We just, I don't know. All the subs were poor, none worked, and someone explained to me why Sancho and Antony were taken off. I mean, what the F? I felt like, once again, I will say, Antony, I don't mind him going off. But I did feel like, um, like I said, I did feel like maybe Sancho could still be there. Wan-Bissaka should have still been there. And it's something you gotta be like, brother, Uncle Tanag, you got it wrong today. It wasn't okay. You got it wrong. You gotta, But also, it's some of the players that were there. Come on now, see out the game, y'all. We did have chances. Fraser Foster was doing a madness with some of the saves. Why does some of the goalkeepers decide to be on the mat? Like, why? Why? I'm gonna bring Nathan on short. I'm just gonna read some of the couple of chats here, comments. Schlots, a draw against Tottenham. That's what I call relegation form. Okay, first and foremost, check your team. Shush. Looking for you, top four is safe. Yeah. Big up Noah says we haven't won the top nine away from home. Oh Lord, the season. Ten Hag needs to improve next season, and not just that Ten Hag made some bad decisions. I mean, technically, it's more so away from home where we do be struggling against the top nine teams. So yeah, at home we good, we Gucci. Away from home, a struggle. Rose said away performance may cost United a UCL spot. I don't think it will. I still believe in the UCL spot, but hey, because right now Aston Villa are playing awesome. There's a good 5 games remaining. Yeah, for sure. But we are playing against Aston Villa at home, and I need us to win that. Messi's going to okay. It's likely going to be United in the UCL, but if you get complacent, just look at Arsenal. Yeah, yeah. JP says stupidity change, and these players will cost top four. Martial, Weghorst, and Malacia change is baffling. By this rate, Liverpool. Stop it! Hey, 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 Liverpool. Forget about it. Forget about it. Arsenal. They were robbed. Okay, we're gonna try to keep it United related. Big up to LVFC TV. Okay. Desik says, I wish we could be a team where we don't relax and continue scoring goals. Yep. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna read some of your comments a little bit later, guys. But keep getting the likes. We got 90 likes. Let's continue to get the likes up even more. Alright. Nathan, how are you? Talk to me. Talk to me, brother.
I've been saying it for weeks. People are telling me take the win, take the win, take the win. I've been saying we have not been playing well for a while now. It's just the only difference is we've been getting across the line. Well, we have won one, lost one, and drawn one in our last three games.
Mm-hmm.
The only win was through penalties. Um, we have not been playing well. I've said it time and time again. It doesn't matter who's in front, who's playing number nine. Doesn't matter how how good you think the quality is compared to other players in the team. We all don't play well. They all don't play well. Whichever combination today, another combination was tried. Rashford in front with Anthony on the right and Sancho on the left. Sancho, after scoring the goal, was missing.
Mm-hmm.
That's just the truth. Uh, Bruno missed a sitter. I don't know if it was because of injury, if he got excited, he hit the post. He nutmegs Perisic and then hits the post, which is very. It is what it is, I guess. Malacia again caught sleeping for the second goal. I don't know where he was. Uh, th- to the point where Kane was in front of him, he couldn't catch up with Kane, and I
Told
mean,
you.
we kept Kane quiet the whole game. Though it's not again, it's not impressive because so the De Gea hoofed it long. Rashford didn't challenge the ball. I think who was it? Romero or Dyer wins the ball, heads it into the gap where Malacia is completely missing again. Kane gets the ball, fizzles it across, and Son taps it in. But I mean, the rest of the game, Harry Kane did nothing. I think
Mm-hmm.
Son was the more dangerous player the whole game, really.
Hmm.
Um, Everyone's saying people are going to catch up with us, guys. No one's catching up with us. Okay, so I have the table right here. Brighton can get a max of 73. Liverpool can get a max of 71.
Mm-hmm.
Aston Villa, Aston Villa, and Tottenham can only get 69. If we win 3 games in our next seven, we're through. That no one is passing us. Brighton has the outside chance if we don't make 70 points. Liverpool's going to drop points. Tottenham are most certainly going to drop points. Aston Villa might drop points against us in a couple of days. That's it. It's a wrap. If we beat Aston Villa in particular on Sunday,
Yeah.
no one's replacing us at top four.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
just not happening because
Mm-hmm.
everybody else is also going to drop points.
Yeah,
I'm
that's the
talking about
thing
if
people also needs to remember. It's like, it's not just about us dropping
we're
points,
just
it's
talking
also
about if
about the
everybody
other team.
wins. If
Yep.
everybody's not going to win every game. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
Brighton lost yesterday to Nottingham Forest. So if Brighton
Mm-hmm.
won yesterday's game, they would be only 1 point away from Liverpool. They did not though. So now they're four
Yep.
points behind Liverpool. With they still have 2 games in hand, so they can still pass Liverpool. Actually, they can pass Aston Villa with their 2 games in hand as well.
Who can do that?
Oh, Brighton. Actually, Brighton can reach right up to fifth because Villa and Tottenham have actually played 3 games more than them.
Mm.
So technically speaking, Brighton's the only team that could catch up with us, but they have to win every game to get 74 points. That's not happening.
And we're also
Rajat
playing
saying
Brighton
Villa
as
can catch
well.
up. Villa can't catch up, Rajat, because they can only get another 15 points, which is 69. If we win
Mm-hmm.
3 games in the next seven, if we win three, I think we'll win more than three in the next seven. But if we win
Mm-hmm.
three, Villa and Tottenham can't catch up with us
Mm-hmm.
because they will drop points. That we are going under the assumption that Tottenham and Villa are going to win all their 5 games. They're not going to win all their 5 games.
Mm-hmm.
So
And Franco Rods asked
even
who is Liverpool dropping against. Somebody. Somebody.
even if
I
even
don't know
if
who's the
even if
next game for
even
y'all,
if
but
Liverpool don't drop points, they can only max get 71 points, Uncle Rods. So we just gotta win 3 games. That's it, and I think it's quite doable. And you have to also assume that other teams aren't. It doesn't mean Liverpool can lose; they can also draw and lose points.
yeah, that's a good point.
So
For
the,
sure.
dropping points is dropping points. It doesn't have to necessarily be losing. So
Yeah.
yeah,
We don't have to win all
either
our
way,
games.
no, no Anfield, Uncle Rods. You need to do the maths on that. It's nowhere near that. Liverpool need to win all their games, and I don't think they're going to win all their games.
We don't have to
But
win. That's the thing. But
we need to
regardless,
win
though, like,
three. We need to
I'm
win three
thinking
at
the
least.
Villa. Okay, we're. I mean, I'm gonna be doing a match preview for that
Well, if we
regardless.
if we
But we
beat
have
if we
to.
beat Villa, Villa can't catch up with us because that's a 6 pointer for Villa.
Yeah,
Uh,
that's the thing. And also, like I said, we also will be facing Brighton, I believe, next week. So that's
yeah,
also, like a
midweek.
contender. So yeah. But talk to me. What like? Did you think that Ten Hag got it wrong with the subs today?
Absolutely, absolutely. How does he bring on Fred without Sabitzer? A lot of
Yeah.
people were disappointed he bought on Weghorst, but literally 2 minutes after Weghorst came on, our defense was open and Weghorst puts a tackle in last man on the left hand side, Malaysia's side. People don't remember this, Sophia, because
I
nobody cares
feel
about
like
Weg.
for me,
Nobody
I'm
cares
not
about
even
Weghorst.
talking big.
You
I'm
know what
thinking
I've
more so
realized?
like
Nobody
Fred for
cares
me
about
is more the
Weghorst.
one that I'm looking at. Fred, I think, and
No,
and
no,
taking
but the
Wan
thing is,
Bissaka out was not
yeah,
good as well.
I was surprised because on the stream people were like, why can't we take Van Bissaka out? I'm like, because he actually played well, and removing Dallo makes more sense because Dallo was the one playing left back. But now thinking about it and the way Dallo was defending,
Hmm.
he probably shouldn't have removed either of the fullbacks, but they probably played the full 120 minutes plus penalties.
Yeah, that's the
So
thing as well. Oh,
we kind of got screwed with that Brighton game because playing a full game has harmed us much like it's harmed Brighton. Guess what? Brighton lost. We
they
drew.
did, but that's why I was like thinking why that like we should not put ourselves in the situation with going to penalty. We should have just gotten that game over line with the for. the 90 minutes. Wrap it up. And this game as well, like, let's be honest. Yeah, we just needed this a third goal. Wrap it up. Wrap it
I,
up. Why can't we? Freaking hell. That's something we have to be better at for next season. Wrap games up. If you are in the front seat, wrap it up. Wrap it
but
up.
Sophia, I've been saying this for weeks now.
No, no, no. That's what,
We
like, we are on the same
we
wavelength with that. Wrap it up.
our forward line. I sit here every week and everyone goes, "Oh, he's defending Weghorst." I'm like, it doesn't matter. They're all bad. They're
Mm,
all bad. It doesn't matter, and it really doesn't matter. They're all bad because they just don't have they just don't have finishing instincts. They just don't. It doesn't
mm.
really matter. Sancho had two shots of the target and still managed to get Perisic to clear it off the line. Two shots of that. I mean, Sancho's starting to get very disappointing.
So, I don't.
Uh,
I actually, for me,
what did he do
Antony.
after he scored the goal? What did he do after he scored the goal?
Nah, I'm not even gonna be. This is not on. For me, Sancho was still doing something.
But
For
what
me,
did he do
Anthony was
after the goal?
lackluster.
Like, what was his contribution
Anthony
after he
was
scored
the
the goal?
lackluster one. Let's not with Sancho. Anthony was the one that I was looking and thinking, brother was not in it today.
Yeah, but Sancho's not been in it all these games he
No,
started.
I agree, but I'm just saying, like, sometimes I don't want it
Okay,
to.
if you take Sancho's goal away, what did he do the whole game? Because like Anthony didn't contribute to goals, right? So we can say okay, he did bad. But
Mm,
Anthony, if you take a goal away, Anthony did more than Sancho, didn't he?
I
Not
disagree.
defense. I'm pretty sure if we look at the stats, he probably ran more, tackled more, won more challenges. Like if you take the goal, that's what I'm saying. The goals are the things that screw us. The goals always mask our inadequacies in our team. That's what I've realized. The goals constantly. LOL, you have something against Sancho, dude? What are you on about, Daily Tech? Everyone's been complaining about Sancho for the last 3 weeks. Don't have something against Sancho, dude. If we win, we all win. If you take the goal away from him, what did he do, Daily Tech? Please don't say I have agendas when there's no agendas. When we kept winning, I said our team wasn't playing well. So please don't say weird stuff that's not accurate. I have very clearly said our forward line is the weakest link of our team. If you take away Rashford's 30 goals, they have been greatly ineffective. Greatly. Okay, so there is no agenda. Take the goal away and tell me who had the better game. Let's
But
not. Let's talk about no, why. Why though? Why are we not considering consistency now in our players? What's this? What is this agenda? So consistency doesn't matter anymore. So when everyone hogged on Pogba because he wasn't consistent, that was not accurate. Only the games he showed up for were the games we count. Come on, this is Manchester United. This is not Huddersfield Town or Swindon Town. Like whenever people just show up and one game and they remember it for the rest of their life. Like consistency matters. Otherwise, we're never going to get anywhere. Daily Tech. We're not going to get anywhere as a team. We're just not going to get anywhere. Period. If we don't have consistent players, that's why we haven't won anything in the last 10 years because we don't have consistent players.
one, but yeah. Yeah.
That's it. So you can't pick and choose what games you feel like because it's convenient.
And also,
Tomorrow,
like,
so in
it's
3 days, if
still
Sancho has a bad
late.
game, what are we? If in 3 days later, if Sancho has a bad game, what are we gonna do then? Are we gonna pretend it didn't happen that game too? I mean,
Hey guys, what's up? Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. You good,
Uh,
choppers?
yeah, I'm good. I'm good. I'm. Give me 1 second, okay? 1 minute.
Yeah, no problem. No problem.
and another thing is,
Yep.
what a joke! Anthony did nothing. Tell us what he did useful, Sancho, bro. If you take away the goal, they're both equally bad. Daily Tech, you really need to pay attention when people talk. I have said consistently that our forward line is the weak line. The forward line, all the players, constantly said it. I've been constantly saying this.
Mm.
Goal from Sancho was good, not lying. Goal was good. then what happened to the rest of the game? Where's the killer instinct? Where is the ruthlessness we need? Uh, did Newcastle turn off the brakes today? Did Newcastle turn off the brakes 3 days ago?
That's
Did
what
Man
so
City turn off the
annoys
brakes
me.
yesterday?
I
Where's the
agree.
ruthlessness, dude?
No, I agree
Where's the
with you.
ruthlessness?
We're not ruthless enough. That is something we have to work on for next season. It needs to be better. Kill games off, people. Be ruthless. Like you said,
It's
Nathan, I
just it's,
agree.
it's just frustrating, and you know what's the sad part? We're talking about Sancho and stuff, but in reality, Eric Ten Hag has just had an absolute blunder again. Uh,
Yeah. Because we do dig
Substitution
him up when
wise.
he does very well, like
Yeah, you got to call it out. You
today.
got to call it out.
Hey, you got it wrong
Terrible.
today.
I mean, I can't believe Sabitzer didn't come on. I,
Yeah.
I, I, and what was Martial doing today? I would love to hear what Chopper's got to say today. I'd love to hear it. What was he doing
Martial?
today? He looked like he. Remember we had this discussion where he looks like he's not interested. Guess what? He was not interested today. You can say that's how his face is and all, but he wasn't interested today.
I don't know, man. He was not
I
in
mean,
today.
All right,
when I say they're inconsistent, they're just inconsistent. All of them. Doesn't matter. All of them.
all right.
I
Can you hear
agree.
me properly now?
Yeah, we can hear you.
All right.
You're a little bit laggy, but we can
Um,
hear you.
disappoint. I'm lagging.
Tiny bit. I think you're okay now. I think you're okay now.
I'm good.
Yeah, go ahead. You're good. You're good.
All right. So I'll say I'm very disappointed. It was a bottle job for sure. The manager bottled it. I'll say. I'll be straight up and say it like that. Also, you could see that we need to do the whole overhaul in our midfield. You know, Fred got to go. Fred didn't take his chance today, and you could see why maybe the manager has second thoughts on Fred. You know, um, I don't know for what reason he didn't bring on Sabitzer because you could see
Yeah.
that Tottenham in the second half. What they did was they dropped Harry Kane down back in the midfield, right? And then they had more midfielders. So then they were not getting overrun by Manchester United players. You know, we should do the same thing, but we didn't. Tell me why my manager decided to make four changes and none of the changes worked. None of the changes worked. I didn't see the sense of bringing on Vegas, especially for Antony. I didn't see the sense for that. Also moving one Basaka, like let's be honest, you move one Basaka. Tell me how you're gonna defend on your wings with Dalo and Malasia. And
Mhm.
Malasia hasn't to me he hasn't learned from his past mistakes. He still keep on doing the same mistakes as usual.
Yeah,
You
they're
know.
shaky. Yeah.
But then for sure the manager got to take full responsibility for
Oh
that draw.
yeah, yeah,
It
yeah.
feels like a loss, but then he needs to take full responsibility for that because you can't tell me that you 2-0 up and you bottling it that way by making some stupid subs. As soon as Eriksen came out, we lose control of the game. Then it's like he has to do subs. You understand? Yes, when you turn your back, you don't see who you, but you don't have to do subs. Like bringing on Vegas. Tell me what Vegas gonna do for you. You understand?
Mm.
Vegas hasn't scored for the last past how many games you bring him on. So tell me what he will do for you now. He
Mhm.
won't. Tell me why you're gonna bring off Wan Bissaka to defend and then put Dalo. Dalo is not good defensively. Maybe you was thinking about attacking, but let's be honest, like we were worse when he brought on all four subs. The four subs he did and he brought on or whatever, if it's five, they, all of them didn't make no influence. They made us worse. They made us worse. And that's crazy that our man and Casemiro been dog shit for past games.
Yeah.
I'll
I
be
love
honest
that
and tell you that.
man. I think
Eh,
he's affected after the suspension, man. I think that
Yeah,
got to
Oh,
him.
he's
oh,
been dog shit
hold on
for
a minute.
past games.
Hold
He's
on.
been
I'm
dog
so
shit.
glad. I'm so glad you brought that up.
Yeah.
I saw a post. I saw a post, guys. I don't know in the chat as well if you saw it. I saw a
What?
post. where they show Casemiro getting a red card for putting his hands on that Crystal Palace player Hughes, and then a side by side of Grealish putting his hands on who was that yesterday, and he doesn't even get a card.
I'm,
And I was
there's
thinking
been
to
other
myself,
situations like that, even right after the Casemiro. I'm telling you,
there's
there's an
just no
agenda
there's
against
no
Casemiro.
consistency. There's no consistency at all.
Yeah,
There's just zero consistency in the
zero.
refereeing. And by the way, Harry said we can't blame Anthony Taylor. There are talks saying that that first goal, I think it was Richarlison, was in the way of the shot, so that could be deemed as an offside. That was what De Gea was complaining about on the first goal.
Yeah,
You know
somebody was
where,
mentioning that in my watch long as well,
yeah.
and I was
So
like, I kind
so
of need to
so
see that one more
the
time.
controversy was that they didn't do a VAR to check if that comes in those rules. Thank you, Rajat. Ben White, yes. And they didn't check the VAR again. There's just no consistency again and again. And David De Gea, if you notice, because they pan on, he runs to the referee and he goes, "He was in my way. He was doing that. He was in my way." And they don't check. They don't do anything. There's
Like
just no
he dismissed him.
consistency. Yeah, there's no consistency in the refereeing
Yeah.
at all.
but
I mean, like,
yeah, right, but that doesn't give us the right to throw the game away like that, though. I
Oh
ain't
no,
blaming no referee. I'm
of course.
blaming the players and Ten Hag
well, I mean,
today
if
because
it's offside, they don't score the
you
first goal,
can't
though.
2-0. That's not the first time we've been doing that crap.
We
2-0.
have been doing it
You
before.
understand? Cruising. Why the hell you had to do subs? To bring on Martial to do what? Martial been injured. Leave his ass on the bench. To do what? Like the subs, I didn't get it. To be honest, I just didn't get it. I was watching the game. I'm like, what the hell is going on? Why does he persist on bringing subs though? If let's kill the game, let's get free, and then you maybe do subs. But at 2-0 down, Spurs could get in the game, and second half proved that. Yes, we started flat, but then you cannot move players, and then you don't have a stronghold in the game. 2-0 is not a stronghold. 2-0 is once they get one goal back, they're gonna come back. And Spurs could have won that game even by 4-5. They missed clear opportunities. Dyer missed an open goal. What's his name? Missed an open goal. Let's be honest, Son missed an open goal.
Jeez, yeah.
We have to stop bottling that, man. And that's why I'm saying in the summer we just need to do an overhaul in that midfield
One
for
hundred
sure.
percent.
Because we don't have anyone to bring on, and then he keeps on doing some stupid ass subs. That makes no sense.
Mhm.
He brings on some stupid ass subs that make no sense.
Yeah.
Everybody, I'm not everybody that came on was shit. Casemiro was shit in the game, the whole game. He was shit, but who you gonna replace him with? You don't have no other person to replace him with. You don't. I was so proud of Luke Shaw and Lindelof. They look like a
Yeah.
good partnership, and then they'll spoil everything when he spoiled everything when he started bringing on useless subs.
Yeah, I do like if there's, I mean, the partnership between Luke Shaw and Victor Lindelof was really good for sure.
This
But
is what
midfield
I was
was not
telling
on it
you,
today.
Sophia. This is what I was telling you, Choppers and Eddie.
Yeah,
We need an overhaul, and no matter what owners we get, it won't be possible. That because of FFP. And I've been driving this whole FFP thing on. And when people are saying we're going to spend 100 million on this guy, 100 million on that guy, I'm like, you're high, people. It's not happening. That's it. That's financial suicide for a football club with new owners. If we somehow do a Bowley and get away with it, it'll be an absolute miracle. Which means I don't think
you
it's
gotta be
going to
smart with
happen.
it then. You know.
But you can't be smart with it because the people we want, all the people we want cost 8 figures. All
Mm,
of them. 9 figures, sorry. They all cost 9 figures. And like every single person that is named that we want is 9 figures. If we
mm.
want Osimhen, it's 9 figures. If we want Kane, it's 9 figures. If we want Kim Min Jae, we have to battle it out with people 2 weeks in June. Who knows how much people are gonna pay for him? If we want Hoyland, who knows how much we're going to have to pay? If we want Vlahovic, who knows how much we're going to have to pay? If we somehow make the mistake of going back to De Jong, who knows how much we're going to have to pay
Oh
again?
But
Lord.
but 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 Nate though, but the market has already changed. It's been changed. So if the owners or whoever comes in, they know that the market been changed. Like now,
Hmm.
you get like $100 million player that didn't even prove he's worth maybe just in one season. You understand? Now the market is changed because
No,
now
but what
you
I'm trying
score
to say
10
is
goals in one league, they consider you world class. And then they want you to pay 100 million for that player and stuff like that. The market is changed. So sometimes we just gotta, I don't know, but something gotta give.
people are saying let's get Gonzalo Ramos. Gonzalo Ramos is 106 million buyout clause. Like
All
it,
the strikers, we're looking at is gonna cost 100 million at
And it
least.
costs a lot of money.
I just yeah, but see, I get what you guys are saying, but you gotta have money to spend money. And the way we have been in 500 million loss, we won't have money to spend money because the books got to
The
balance.
Glazers, no, the
The books
Glazers will
has to
do
balance.
something. They have to
You
find a
can't
way
say
to
they can
back
do.
in hard. They gotta. That's why they gotta sell some players. But then again,
Yeah,
what
Our players are
players we
worth
gonna
nothing.
sell? How much money we gonna
Exactly.
raise?
yeah, I know.
Nothing. That's why I'm worried. That's exactly why I'm worried, choppers, because our players aren't worth anything. And where are we going to
Yeah,
get this
because
money?
even yeah, they don't have no sell on value. They useless. They dog shit. I ain't gonna lie. I was pissed today because I'm like, you get a chance to show why. Okay, you know what? Because I myself was saying, why the hell the manager is not playing Fred, and now you do that shit. You came on and you
Like
played like,
Fred, we
oh my
tried to be
god.
like, come on, but no, Fred, nah, it was not it today. Not
Then
it
you can
today.
even move Casemiro out of the limelight because
I
who we have? Who do we
And
have?
we don't have
I
a.
am
Who do
so
we have
pissed.
to
I am so
who?
pissed. We sold Jimmy Garner for 6 million.
I still am shocked by
Who?
For
that.
what? For what? 6 million for what? And we don't even have a buyout clause. If they get relegated, someone's just going to swoop them up. We only have right of first refusal. That doesn't mean anything. Because if you don't want to buy him back, it doesn't matter. What's the point of refusing it?
Ten Hag,
And
man. Ten Hag just. Oh.
It's so annoying.
So
It's
now,
like,
so what you trying to tell me? We're gonna lose third place to Newcastle, guys. Newcastle,
no,
like
I still
seriously,
believe we can. I still,
who has Joel Linton in the team? What's
I mean,
going on at Manchester United, man? Why we always have that bottle job mentality, bro? I
that's what
fear
we
for
got
that
to
FA
clear
Cup
out
final.
next
I fear
season.
for that FA Cup final. I'm not confident in that FA Cup final. If we win it, I'll be happy, but I'm not confident. I'm telling
They,
you, I'm
they, they
not.
have to show up. They have to be like, yo,
bro, let's just look at the league first. Like
yeah,
I'm not even thinking
let's,
about that cup
yeah.
match, man.
The
I'm not
league,
even
they
thinking
bottle
about
in
it.
everything. They bottle in everything.
So guys,
That
hey,
was
hey,
the season they could have writing hard in history books, and now they're starting to bottle everything now. Them players are useless. Every time it's the same. Every year it's the same thing. We go on a good run, and when it's down to the neat and gritty, they start bottling everything. They just start losing and come and talk about we're gonna go again. They do the same shit. Spurs
hmm
was shit. We had Spurs in our grasp, and you mean to tell me we almost lost that game? We almost lost that game, almost. Sancho was playing good. Why? Right? Why remove him? Why?
well,
Huh?
that I don't know.
If Rashford didn't score that goal, Rashford was dog shit as well. He scored the goal, but let's be honest, he didn't do shit.
Actually, it felt like he
That's
was
what
doing
I've
something.
been saying, choppers. I've been saying our forward line is the worst. It's the worst part of our team. I've been saying that.
Oh Lord have mercy, man. It's like from one to the next. Like when you think, okay, you know what, the defense we might crumble on the defense. Then Lindelof and Shaw step up. Bam. Midfield and forward. Shit.
It's
It's
so
like it's
annoying.
like
Like
oh my goodness,
other
man.
people step up, and then
I
there's other players
Sophie,
that just don't step up.
I bet you people will blame De Gea for that second goal. I can't wait to listen to the pundits today. I bet you they're gonna blame him for that second goal. Just watch.
Mm.
They won't say Marcus Rashford didn't challenge for the header. They won't say Malacia was out of position and Harry Kane ran past him, which I never thought I would say. They won't
But
say
but
any of these things. It
let's
came to
talk
the
about
heels of it.
Malasia though.
Tell
Malasia,
about
you
it.
get the opportunity. They bring you
Left foot's
on
hard, but
to go and attack and also defend, and you still do the same errors, same thing. People just beating you non-stop. I'm confused about that. You gotta
And
step up. He gotta step up for sure.
I
He
can't
gotta
wait. I
step
can't
up.
wait for our youth players to come back. I can't wait for our youth players. I hope the youth players just give them a run for their money.
mm,
Like these players are getting way too complacent. I can't wait for Mabry to come back. Oh, Diallo and Hernandez. When Alvaro Fernandez comes back and Ethan Laird, oh my God, I can't wait. I
I'm
can't wait,
thinking
man.
about
I'm
Right.
Diallo
fed
as
up of
well.
these two players now.
Diallo.
Yeah, he needs to come back, and Ten Hag needs to give them a chance. Because let's be honest, they'll come back, but will the manager give them a chance? He's a manager that he's stubborn. That's the thing about him. I love him, but he's stubborn. He needs to give all the young players a chance. You understand? Because what we
Yeah.
have are not they're not good enough. They're not good enough, and they're not pulling their stocks and helping the situation, man. They're not. Today I didn't even see Antony today.
Yeah, that's what I was
I
saying
didn't
as
see
well.
him.
I didn't.
I thought he didn't play, but then they're telling me he played. I didn't see him.
Oh
Period.
Lord. Wow.
It's so funny, right? Every attempt. I remember everyone telling me like Luke Shaw was shit after the Euros. Every single attempt of trying to get rid of Luke Shaw out of that left back position has failed.
Has failed,
Tellez failed.
failed,
Malacia failed.
failed.
Brandon Williams failed.
Everybody failed,
It's
failed.
almost like no that we are figuring out how important Luke Shaw is for our team. But the sad part is we are finding out the hard way because we end up
Yeah.
dropping points because of it.
Yeah.
That's the sad part.
Yeah.
Because any version that's not Maguire at centre back and Luke Shaw at left back, man, Harry Kane's not running past Luke Shaw. I just
But you
can't
saw how
believe the
Luke Shaw
gap.
was defending him well, though. You saw that, right? You saw how Luke Shaw was
He was
defending
really good.
well.
He was really good.
I was telling Sofia, apart from that assist Kane did, I thought Son was way more dangerous. Kane was missing the whole game. He had a couple of
But
dangerous crosses,
Yeah.
but they,
hey,
they didn't
At
go
the end,
as
anywhere.
he
soon as
really showed up though.
as
At
soon
the end, I
as
would say.
as soon as Spurs drop Kane into the midfield, you saw the difference, right? Because they had more people in midfield, and then Son could have do the overlapping run and get the ball. They crossed the ball to Son many of times to get the ball. First, he missed a open goal. Then he scuffed. The goal he scored was a scuff shot.
Mm,
But then we were not observant, and then we were all over the place second half. Because to me, like the subs, like why bring on Fred? Why? As not
I
Fred
don't.
came, we were shaky. You move Casemiro, Eriksen, and we were shaky, right? Casemiro was already doing bare
Yeah.
mistakes the whole game. You understand? Losing the ball, going to tackles, missing tackles, all kind of stuff, lad. It was dog shit today, Casemiro. So
Wasn't good.
instead of us showing the midfield, you put on Fred, who's a road runner, to cause more problems to us, and that's what happened. That's what happened.
I mean, Rajat saying Tellez over Dallo at left back, dude. Rajat, I wouldn't go that far because I thought Dallo and Lindelof were absolutely excellent in the Brighton game.
Mm,
I just think that Malacia is the weak link, which is unfortunate to say because Malacia is
yeah.
probably the youngest defender we have,
He
which
is.
just goes to show you that we have just probably need a new defender, which is very frustrating. Plus the new defenders we need. And it's just there's just the amount of buys that are piling up that we need is starting to
Oh,
get really frustrating to me.
of
We have to
course.
get rid of one left back. We might want to get rid of Malacia because he's been poor, or at least the fans think so. Alvaro Fernandez is going to come back. Is he going to get a chance? Luke Shaw is
Preseason, we gotta see that.
center back, left back. I don't know. We're going to have like four left backs, four or three right backs. We got to get rid of some right backs. We have to get rid of center backs.
Guys,
There's just
when you
so much to buy and so much to sell. It's like
You have, then
it's gonna be hard, man. I have a feeling we're going to have a lot of youth players in our squad this season. I have a real bad feeling about this. I just
when you deep it, say fine God, Luke Shaw could play center back well, man, because I don't know what we'll have be doing because right now we would be maybe going down to six. I'm telling you
Luke
because I
Shaw,
don't know.
man.
I don't
we
know.
gotta
I don't
thank
know.
LVG for that buy because everyone laughed at it all the time. So
It's more
give Malasia more
about.
time. Rajat, I completely agree with you, but I would just put it this way, Rajat. Like honestly, we are all very very even keeled fans here. I believe just from the takes, but I mean at the cost of how many points, dude?
Mm,
That first own goal at Seville, at Old Trafford. It could be one of the most costliest things that has happened to us the entire season, and that's
But
that's
it was
coming.
the most costliest thing. Remember, we
Yeah,
out
and
of the
that's coming
Europa
from
Cup.
losing 7-0. And that's coming from losing 7-0 to Liverpool. Like, I think that was more costly than losing 7-0 to Liverpool because all Liverpool got was 3 points. We ended up getting knocked out of a cup. And
And Liverpool still behind us. They got 3 points and they still behind us. So that's nothing.
Liverpool's no,
But we got
Liverpool's
knocked
nowhere
out of a
nowhere
cup that
near
we had
us.
to win. A cup we had to win. We could have won that cup. But yet again, portal jobs, bro. We always compete with Arsenal for some reason.
mhm.
For the past years, we always compete with Arsenal. Who's gonna have the biggest bottle job? And I don't know.
It's them. It's them.
Oh yeah, Harry is giving us some unfortunately good news. Chaglar Soyuncu to Atletico Madrid on a free. Come on, man. Just when we need center backs, people are big. He can go for free, right? Because he doesn't have to wait because it's a different league.
I'm okay. I don't need him.
Yeah,
Well,
we do need him though. We don't understand. We actually do need him because he's for
brother,
free. No,
he
no,
was
he's for
horrible
free.
in the World
No, no,
Cup.
I
No,
get
no.
what you're
I
saying,
ain't
but
doing that.
he's for free, and we're going to lose defenders for free. We need to fill those spots. We're not paying a
I
fee for him, which
need.
means we can put the money somewhere
Yeah, I
else.
get it, but I need Kim and Jay. I need Kim
No,
and
but
Jay.
Kim and Jay might not be viable depending on the striker choice we have, right?
I need Kim
I'm
in
telling you, you're going to
Jay.
be very disappointed when these things don't happen because
People stop.
we need to get rid of a lot of players. We need to get rid of a lot of players.
No, I get that. That's some. Yeah, that's. Oh,
Really frustrating. Evan Ferguson also, Harry was right. Evan Ferguson also has renewed his contract at Brighton, so he's going to cost 100 million now. Now he
yeah.
definitely will cost 100 million.
That's why Brighton did that because they know in the summer people will come for it.
Oh yeah,
Just
yeah, for
about to
sure.
get
They're
robbed left,
smart.
right, and getting robbed left, right, and center. Rasmus Hoyland is the only thing I think we can get, but even I
Yeah.
don't think he's going to go for less than 60. So
But we know that the strikers would be the most expensive thing that we would go for, regardless. That's the highest and biggest priority for next season. Either way,
anybody in the chat thinks we should let Joe Ugal come into the team? Maybe he does a Rashford for us. Maybe he does a Greenwood. I mean, listen, man, we're gonna have to use the youth somewhere. I'd
I
rather
would
have them up
mind.
front.
I that's why I'm saying, like, with preseason, I would not mind seeing some U players get a chance or whatnot, and be integrated. But I still do need, like, new players to come in, to shop for.
I mean,
That's what I think.
they technically be new players to us, though, wouldn't they?
No, yeah, but I know, but I still do. I don't want to solely be like, okay, let's rely on the young bucks. I need to get. We
The
gotta go in the
young bucks,
market.
the young bucks might be hungry though, and
That's
that's what
nice.
I like.
I like that. Some of them, hey, great. That's why I'm telling, like, with the fact that we have a Diallo, I would love to see what he can do.
We,
He's
we
hungry for it.
depend we depend too much. We depend too much on individuals. That's one thing with
I
Manchester United,
agree.
right?
That's something we
We
need to
have to
stop
start
with.
playing as a team. You understand? Because when you score 2 goals, that means the other team has to score 2 goals to at least catch up to you, right? At least 2 goals to catch up to you to draw the game. Tell me, why can't we as a team defend 2 goals? You understand? I understand you say about our attack, but then they already scored 2 goals. They did their job already. They scored 2 goals. Scoring 1 goal is a lot. It's hard to score 1 goal. So far as if you score 2 goals on a team and you mean to tell me we cannot defend it as a team. Our problem is we don't defend as a team. You understand? We don't.
Wait. Hold on. JP saying 10 arc says it's a good draw.
That's what I'm
Tenag
trying to
says it's a good
see.
draw. Tenag smoking crack. That's what he is. He's smoking crack.
Oh.
Uncle
Talking
Ten
about good draw.
Hag.
And it's
Wait,
4
let me see
o'clock in
here.
the morning. It's 4 o'clock in the
He's,
morning,
try-
you
he's
know.
starting to piss me off with his shit. Stop making the Glazers rub up on you, bro. When you came in, you were hard. Now you getting soft.
What?
You understand?
This is what he said. Of course, when you're 2-0 up, you are a little bit disappointed when you draw. It's obvious. We had the chances for 3-1, but after this week, 2-2 is a good draw.
After this
Uncle
week,
Eric, Uncle Eric,
what's
you love
wrong
your
with you,
brother.
man?
No,
I mean,
I tell you, he's trying to
but
piss me off with the shit he's talking. He's trying to piss me off.
Uncle Eric, that
I
ain't
don't
it.
know. I don't know if this is a. I don't know if this is a thing to like prove some point where we need to get rid of a bunch of players or some kind of, I don't know, some cloak and dagger tactic Ten Hag is using to get the team he wants. But this is exactly like the Harry Kane thing, right? Like if you have, or Harry Maguire thing, if you don't have anything useful to say, no, just shut up. Like just don't say anything. Just, oh my
That
god,
that
why would
that
you say
if
it's a
we
good
won
draw?
Spurs, right? If we won Spurs,
Man,
that means we in third place, right? We in
Yeah.
third place. Now Newcastle has to
Oh no. He
catch
would.
up
He
with us.
wouldn't be. No, he wouldn't be third place because they
Well,
won
we'll
their
be
game.
joined third. We'll be joined
No,
third, right?
joint
Or
third.
second.
Yeah.
Yeah.
join third with a game in hand. With a game in hand.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm saying. But then when you draw that game, that's not a good point. Stop saying it's not. Because
It's
remember,
not.
you joined third. For you to get top four, you have to make sure that you right there. So no other team can catch up to you. You understand?
Hmm.
But
Yeah.
yeah, well, that's not a good draw. How can he say that's a good draw? Come hard at the players. They've been shit. They let the performances. I think from them they won that cup. That's it. The first cup they won and they just dropped everything.
Yeah. You know what? There might be some truth into that because the performances and whatnot has dropped a lot since then. That they're like, you know what? I would have assumed like maybe that would kickstart. Hey, let's go for another one. But in a way, it's like, eh,
Because
you
they
know,
will say, oh, injuries and look for excuses. No, that's why you have a squad. You step up. That's why a bunch of them have to go. A bunch. I'll maybe keep about 8 of them and that's it. All of them have
yeah,
to go. The rest has to go
You
because they're
you know
not
what's the funny?
performing.
You know what's a funny thing, right? Everyone goes Ragnick was a clown. He didn't know what he was doing, right? But
Bro,
Ragnick's the
he
one who
was
said
always right.
he
Yeah,
was right.
Ragnick was always right. And
Yes, he was always right.
people aren't gonna clock it today. People are gonna clock it a whole season later because he couldn't get Cristiano Ronaldo in line and he couldn't get the boys to come up for the game. It doesn't seem like anybody can get these boys up for the game. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer couldn't, legend of the club. Ralph Ragnick, who has built clubs through recruitment and as coaching over the years, couldn't get them up for it. Eric Ten Hag can't seem to get them up for it. Like,
Like a game like
I don't know.
Spurs, you go to Spurs house, in their house, backyard, and you mean to tell me you're Canada win and you're 2-0 up? That's the same thing I was talking about, right? Other teams could put Spurs teams to the sword. Manchester United will struggle to win a team. Why? Why it has to be like that? We'll be 3-0 up and still struggle to win the game. You understand?
Hmm.
We'll be 4 up and still
You're right.
struggle to win the game.
And
Every
Harry,
time
you're
the
right.
same
You're
thing,
right
man.
about what you said.
Yeah.
Harry was right. What
No,
Harry just
no,
typed in, he's
our
right.
players cannot control the game. Players cannot control the game, and that's BS.
You're lagging there, choppers.
The internet's
I think
choppy.
it's yeah, yeah. Oh, okay. Come back, choppers. You completely lagged there, brother.
Now, for the people. So what Harry said is true. That's one of the things I didn't like about the interview, by the way. And Rajat's really important
Same.
here. Okay, yeah. Let me tell you something, right? I've realized by just punditry, Harry, that footballers are so up their own ass. They don't actually have a bloody clue what they're talking about. They really don't. They get paid because they have accomplished a lot as a player. They don't, most of them don't really have an analytical mind. So when this certain someone said, "Who is Ragnick?" I automatically knew, oh wow, this guy doesn't really pay attention to anything that happens around football unless he's in the game himself, which is
Yeah.
fine, which is fine. But it looks very ignorant when you say this, not actually doing your research before you say such a thing. It looks very ag. If he did his
It does.
research and said this, it would actually be impressive. He clearly did not. A. B. Um, these are the okay. Let's do this. Okay, the clown. Okay, who didn't know what he was doing because he couldn't get a bunch of losers to start winning games. This is the players he has recommended from January when he took over in November. By the way, Christopher Nkunku, Chelsea; Enzo Fernandez, Chelsea; Conrad Lemar, probably Bayern; Julian Alvarez, City;
I remember.
Moses Caicedo, Brighton.
I'm telling this.
I'm sure I'm missing players. By the way, I'm
I think
100%
Luis
sure I'm
Diaz
missing
as
players.
well for Liverpool.
Luis
I'm pretty
Diaz,
sure he has as well.
Darwin
Yes,
Nunez.
yes, yes, yes.
He's such a clown that all these players are doing well. Coincidence? I really,
Mm.
really doubt that. I really doubt it's a coincidence. So when a certain someone says he doesn't know what he's doing, and all those players seem to be doing well, and none of those players are players we signed, that statement doesn't age well. All the pundits who said he didn't know what he's doing, this
Remember
gentleman
when
that
he
need
said
not be
open
named,
heart surgery?
open
This
heart
team needs
surgery,
open
10
heart
players in,
surgery.
10 players out. And guess who were the 10
100%.
players?
Yeah.
Guess who were the 10 players? Not De Gea. Fun fact. Lamer is not that good. It's not, Raja, it's not that. That's not the point. Lamer was better than what we had in November.
Yeah.
You have to realize this. This was before Casemiro. This was before Sabitzer.
Yeah.
This was
At
before
that
Eriksen.
point. Yeah.
Yeah. This was when the recommendations were made. Conrad Lamer is way better than McFred. Way better
Mm.
than both of them. Maybe both of them combined, if you want to really be arrogant about it. So this was when the recommendation, but the hierarchy, yeah, exactly, Marky Mark, absolutely. But Marky Mark, at the end of the season, all the pundits took a shot at Ragnick. Oh, he was creating a negative atmosphere. He was too direct. He was hurting the players' feelings because he was being honest, and that's not how you should do things.
Oh,
As if Gary
playing,
Neville
have a
couldn't
trainer
get
in the dark,
Valencia in
training in
order.
the dark is, oh,
Yeah.
get out of
Because
here.
he's telling the truth, because everyone wants a pat on the back.
I'm
Good
telling
boy.
you.
Good boy.
Ew.
These people are 25 years old.
Grow up. Grow up here.
It's embarrassing that, I can't believe half of these people have women in their life. They can't take insults from a grown man about doing their job. Imagine if they worked in a 9 to 5, they wouldn't last very long.
Mm.
Didn't think that of that none of them are exactly defensive mids.
Yep.
Exactly. And
And
Conrad
Lamer
Lemmer
promising.
just saw that he would fit that hole perfectly because Matic went on
Yeah.
the free. Not that
For that
Matic was doing
money.
anything
Yep.
great. He was Matic was watching the slowest of slow motion football, but he was still could do the job better than McFred, at
Yeah.
least for 60 minutes before he runs out of gas.
Yeah.
Um, I mean, I am so pissed off that Ragnick was supposed to be up and Ten Hag was supposed to be down, and the Glazers just didn't like anything he had to say, so they sacked him. And if anyone can go back to that Australian press conference on the tour, And here's the weirdest thing that's when I knew something was up. I clocked it all much later once Ragnick left. Ten Hag only had one call with him via phone call. And I was thinking to myself, wait a minute, if they're both in Manchester, why are they talking about a phone call? That makes no sense to
It
me.
yeah, the
And
whole interaction
that's
was
when I
strange.
real yeah, and that's when I realized this. The Glazers said, yeah, thank you. And then they just took their time to figure out
They
how to
made him
put
into
it
a
in
scapegoat,
words.
man. They
Yeah.
scapegoated the guy.
And the English media just had a field day with it, right? They just, oh, he can't do this job and this job too. I'm like, dude, they play 7 games a year in they play 5 games a year at Austria. The rest of the days he's going to be in Manchester United. It's not like he can. It's not like he can do nothing. Like
And
Southgate's at all the
he's
games
like
all the time.
up there, like a sultan and whatnot. Like he would be up there. Like, come on, it's not like he would be the Man United coach. That's not even what
And
we're
and there was
talking.
something weird in his contract. He only has to work 5 days a week at that job or something like. It was some weird kind of contract. He has to only show up like five days a month or something. And
The
anyway,
thing
see,
that
listen,
no,
that happened a
we
long time ago. But
yeah.
the point is that
Mm,
that this has been said last year. We got Ten Hag. We did a little dance. We went, I don't know, 15 games unbeaten in the first half of the season. Came back from the World Cup. Went undefeated for 2 months. And now look what's happening. We're crumbling at the worst possible time. I rather take all these losses at the beginning of the season.
mm-hmm.
So at the end of the day, you got to get rid of the players. We're talking about owners. We might get rid of them. We talked about coaches. We've already gotten rid of them. When is it the players' turns to be their fault? When is it going to
Yep,
be the players' turn?
yep,
It was so easy to scapegoat Ole. Great.
yeah. I agree.
Ragnick,
Yep.
all right, great. Now Ten Hag. Like when are the players actually going to get the blame here?
You got to put some responsibility on them as well.
This is
Some of them
exactly
are
what
not
happened
good
at
enough.
Chelsea, and this is what happened at Chelsea. Sofia, everyone's going. Graham Potter's not good enough. Graham Potter's got good enough. They hired Frank Lampard, who's a 0
That
13
guy is
losses
trash.
in his last 15 games. He's 13 losses, 2 draws, and people thought he was a better coach than Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. He has a 600 million pound team, and he scored 1 goal in 4 games
He's been
because the
losing,
because
losing.
the excuse was that he had a team on a transfer ban and did really well. But then when he got all the players he wanted in that first half of the season, where Ole Gunnar Solskjaer and him were both coaches, he flopped and got sacked.
Yeah,
So,
that's just a lot.
like, everyone goes Ole Gunnar freestyle football. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer went undefeated for the entire year on away games. We have lost eight out of the top 10 away games.
Yeah,
We won only Fulham and we drew this one. 8 out of the
and
10, I think, something like
unlike
that.
Arteta,
We went
he still
undefeated,
was able to
undefeated
win
for a
against
year.
Spurs. I mean, win against the Pep. He still won a few games against Pep.
We went undefeated for a year away to go from that to losing to everyone in the top 10. Freestyle football doesn't look so bad now, does it, guys? When you win games.
That was still horrible, but hey, yeah.
Doesn't matter. It does. We went undefeated for a whole
No,
year,
I get
Sophia.
it.
It
'Cause
doesn't
like,
matter if the football was crap. We
no,
won.
yeah,
I only care about winning. I don't care
yeah,
about
but
beautiful football if we
for
lose.
me, it was still
But
wasteful because we
Sophia,
didn't get a single
but
trophy,
Sophia,
man.
we're
I cannot.
losing.
I can't.
Okay. You're saying that, right? This game, okay. This game,
Yeah,
60% ball possession for us,
yeah.
17 shots to their 18, 8 shots on target to their 7, and they still ended up having a draw.
No, I get that. I get that.
I
We
don't
still
care
had,
if the football's
but
bad.
we
I
had
want to
many.
win. I don't
But with the
care.
but Nathan, in those away games, we had a lot of away. I mean, a lot of draws as well.
Yeah, but we didn't lose. This 8
No, I
losses,
get it. I
one
get
win,
what
and
you're
a draw.
saying. I get what you're saying, but no, that was not sustainable. I'm sorry. No, no.
But it was sustainable. We actually did it for a whole year. We can't even do this for a
But we
season.
didn't get trophies, brother.
No, we didn't get trophies. That's fine, right? But what I'm trying to say is that's exactly what I'm trying to say. Tactics or no tactics.
No, I
When are we
agree.
fine? When are we finally going to blame the players? When are the players the actual
They gotta.
scapegoats?
Hey,
Because
they gotta be focused on as well for 100%.
so
100%.
for when these players were under Ole, it was no tactics. When these players were under Ragnick, Ragnick is too honest and everyone's feelings are hurt. Under Ten Hag, it is he's way too tactical. He's doing all these mad things and he's being experimental. When are the players actually going to get blamed here?
They gotta be blamed.
Yeah, they gotta be blamed, but when are they actually going to be blamed? Where are you
No,
going to
I'm
hear
still
the
blaming players. I'm still
no, no,
looking at
you,
certain
no, no. I'm
players.
saying you, but I'm talking about the people, right? The pundits, the
Oh
press.
yeah,
Forget the
yeah, yeah, yeah,
pundits,
yeah,
the press.
yeah.
When are the players going to actually
Oh
get
yeah,
blamed?
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Because I tell you tomorrow, some kind of version of Ten Hag bottled it is going to show up tomorrow. Like the players didn't play on the pitch. That's
Yeah,
what it's going to be. Oh, his tactics were really bad. He capitulated this, that, and what about the players on the pitch? At the end of the day, they represent the club, they represent the
yeah,
fans, they represent the coach, they represent those dirty owners we have. At the end of the day, they are the representatives of the club, the real ones, the ones that matter because they play the game. Not to quote Graham Souness, another donkey, but uh, I'm just saying, like, when are they actually going to get blamed for their poor performances? Mainstream media, thank you, Daily Tech. That's what I meant. I meant the pundits, the mainstream media, the movers
yeah,
and
yeah.
the
No, no, no.
shakers
I
who
see it.
the
Yeah.
little keyboard warriors who blame all the foreigner coaches for doing badly.
Oh, Lord.
So so this is what's frustrating to me now. I can't wait for someone to blame Ten Hag tomorrow. Like he's the only one playing football.
Like, is he gonna put on the boots and play for them? Like, what the hell? He can only do so much, you know. Lord have mercy. We still do criticize, with the subs and whatnot, but at the end of the day, I still do think that the players we did have should have gotten the job done even before the subs were
That's
done.
two games now. That's two games in the last four games. We are bottled a 2-0 lead.
Oh, that is
It's
so
two
freaking annoying,
games.
man. It's so annoying. Not good enough. But okay, it was asked here earlier. I mean, we both do feel that top four still is that's attainable for us. That's not
We we would need to
under.
win three of the last seven games. That's it.
Yeah.
I, I'm just going by the common sense approach of everybody's not going
Yeah.
to win their game. That's it. I don't like Uncle Rods was going like, "Where's Liverpool going to lose a game?" I'm like, "Bro, you're 10th. You've lost plenty of games. What
Are
kind
they
of
10?
question is that?
Are they 10?
10th,
What?
11th, whatever, 8th, whatever. It's not like they
Seriously,
have
seriously,
the
but
the point. The point is, it's not like they haven't lost games. It's like when is Liverpool going to lose a game? They've been losing games the whole season. So everybody's go. I highly doubt. I highly
freaking
doubt
funny.
the teams below us are going to go undefeated. I
That's the bit.
highly doubt
Yeah.
it because some of those teams got to play us, and some of those teams got to
That's
play
what I'm
each other.
saying. Like, two of those teams have to
Yeah.
play us, Villa and Brighton. We got Villa on
Yeah,
Sunday at
and
home.
some of those and Chelsea and some of those
And,
teams have to play each other.
yeah, that's true.
I mean,
I mean, Chelsea.
how can
Nobody's.
we?
Let's not.
I
Chelsea's.
think if we get 3 points, I think if we get a win 3 games, sorry, I think we're through. Just by numerically speaking. But if everyone else loses, it's probably less than 3 games. So
We just have to. The thing is, we can't focus on the other clubs. We just got to focus on getting the points that we need. Get it over the line. But I would like, for me, it's just annoying that we didn't get the points. I mean, the full points today, because I want top four to just be fully wrapped up, so we can then start to focus more on the league. Yeah, I mean the FA Cup. That's what I want. That's what I want. To just be okay. Can we, like, okay, maybe two games left. Now we can start to rotate a little bit, and then we end up.
but rotate who, Sofia?
I don't know, man.
Like the all
Somebody.
the same players get have to get on the this is the other
Somebody,
problem
brother. I
with
don't
having
know.
five subs. No, but this is the other problem of having 5 subs now.
But you
Because
don't
all
have
the
to
players
use
that we
it.
would no, well, I mean, he's going to though, right? Isn't he? Like I remember maybe 2 games this season, he's not actually used all 5 subs, and I think that was mostly because we did have the players were, I think, injured or something. So anyway, neither here nor there for that. My point is that on the pretense of resting and rotating players, they still got to play 6 players.
Yeah,
because you can only sub 5 out, and we are playing the same 15 players every game, one way or the other. So how many players actually get a rest? Probably not a lot of them. So I mean, I don't know about you, but I'm getting too old for this. And
brother,
quite honestly,
I'm too old for this shit, man. I
like
cannot. I cannot be
I
bothered.
mean, I just can't understand how we spend so much money for our forward line and nothing's happening.
This.
Prague is still learning PL, especially away games. I mean, Tolumba, I get what you're saying, but like, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer had no time to learn. He came from the bloody Norwegian league. Everyone makes jokes about the Norwegian league all the time.
Mold.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I take them seriously because they managed to actually qualify for a Champions League, but
They
they
did.
take the league like they make a joke of the league, like how we make a joke of the Bundesliga. Even Ole Gunnar Solskjaer.
He did.
I mean, listen.
He did well
I
to
don't want to keep
Tottenham.
going back. I don't want to keep going back to him. My point is that I get what you're saying, Tolumba. It makes sense, but also at the same time, like you gotta make some kind of smart decisions, dude. You can't just tinker around every game. It's not a viable solution. You can't just keep tinkering around.
Yeah.
Like today, Martial. I mean, listen, man. Everyone says they want Martial to start in front of Weghorst, but
Brother, I
I
needed him to
mean,
show up. You
I
show
mean,
up.
I mean.
He showed like
Uh,
the first few games he came back and then right. Oh my god, bro. Nah,
you
I've
think
been
you think
saying
he,
it.
he should have the most energy out of everybody, and
He
he
should.
somehow has the least energy.
He gotta
There
go,
is no
man.
way that there's no way Ten Hag keeps him if he has a choice next season.
No, 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 no.
There
He
is no
has to go.
way.
He gotta go. I'm sick and tired of. Yeah, Marky, I'm done. Thank you for your service, but bye bye. He's mad.
I know I'm going to get roasted on in this chat, but I said it then and I'll say it again now. I'd keep Weghorst. At least he can do a job when we need him. Like today, like I just told Sofia, 2 minutes onto the pitch, our back line was God knows where, and he was the last man and he made a tackle. Like I mean, listen, I know he's not great. I know people really can't stand him, but I mean, at least he's fit. Like,
He's
if not for nothing,
available.
if not for nothing, at least he's
Availability.
available. Like
Yes.
50 million on Martial. I mean, okay, we got 10 years out of him. You could say
Down
we
the
got
drain.
a money's worth, but he's got to go.
He gotta go. And he's been there, people. He's been there. Like we're the same. Like me, Marcel. We we born in the same year. The same with Luke Shaw and whatnot. They've been here for time. At least Luke Shaw still, you know, has shown us more than what Martial has done. This,
Which is so funny because Luke Shaw had the career-threatening injury of the leg break.
exactly.
And I don't know if anyone has clocked this, but Luke Shaw is not the slender man he used to be. He's become quite a thick,
He is.
burly,
Yeah. If
stocky
you really
guy.
look
But
at
when you watch that injury, he was a
yeah,
thin,
I
lanky,
remember like
muscular pig.
built. Yeah. If you really look,
Yeah,
now that he's
yeah.
gotten older, like
Now
he,
everyone goes Luke Shaw's fat. Luke Shaw's fat. Yeah, name how many players in the world that can skin Luke Shaw consistently
he
over
also
90
really quick.
minutes.
By the way, not a lot
Yeah.
of people be
Like
thinking
how
about
many
that. He
times have
actually
you
pretty quick.
seen Luke Shaw skinned again and again by one player again and again?
Rarely.
Like at least he's getting his flowers now. So better late than never. But I mean, the overall we need to do is frightening. It's absolute for me. I am very frightened about it. No, he ain't scoring. That's a nice one.
50 million down the drain. Now we ain't scoring again. Oh, that feels horrible.
But I don't know, guys. We're gonna do transfer talks, I'm sure, on this channel
Oh,
and my channel
100%. We're
and every channel,
definitely.
and I'm going to sit there and just think like FFP. I think I'm going to add nightmares instead of having the 2 months off. I think
Like,
I'm just going to be like, what's happening here now?
yeah, I know.
How
Like,
much more
you're
money
gonna
are
be
we
the
going to
one like
lose?
bringing us everybody. I'm gonna be like, woohoo,
I'm
yay!
going to be real. So everyone will be like, Simon Stone will be like, oh, we are in talks for Osimhen. I'm like, and who else are we buying? With what money? And like instead of celebrating that win, I'd be like, wait, where's the rest of the money going if we're spending that much on that player? I'd be like,
Today I feel Qatari.
just what you need. Some more, like I said, every time you play it, just what you need. Some more out of touch white people.
I know. When I
Uh,
saw that, I was like,
yeah,
this guy
but
is.
do you see the look on his face when he says it? That's
Yeah,
what's
today I
worrying.
feel
He
Qatari.
says it like deadpan, like he's actually from there.
He
Today
was,
I
but the
feel
thing is, he was saying, other,
Qatari.
I feel gay. Today I feel black. Today I feel Muslim. Today I feel like I was like, what the hell are you talking about? Are you okay?
I
I
mean,
just use that aspect because it's relatable to the whole. So it's just funny. But all the other stuff he said, it's mad. It is mad, 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 mad. But people, we gotta wrap it up. I've had a long day at work, and literally I didn't have much time to even just rest before doing the watch along, and now a match reaction. So my energy is just I'm done, and especially now that we bottled it, I'm mentally and physically drained. I really am. So after the stream, I will laying down and just probably not even watch anything football related because I can't be bothered. When stuff happens sometimes like that, I can't. I have to watch something else to get me, focus on something else because I just it's got I'm gonna be
we
pissed.
don't we don't have we don't have we don't even have enough time. It's technically Friday here for me, and oh, it's Friday for you probably too.
It is
And
Friday. Oh my
Saturday
god, it is.
and Saturday is games again. I don't know if you're doing watch alongs on Saturday, but I am. And then we're doing the Sunday watch along, obviously with Villa. So
Yeah, yeah. And
and
tomorrow,
Marky Mark has been very clear about how worried he is about Aston Villa. I have a
yeah,
feeling we're going to
other
beat
people
them.
as
I
well.
have a feeling we're going to beat them, but
I think so too.
again, the way we capitulated today, it's
Yeah,
just
it's not good. It's not good. But yeah, I
I need our
mean,
forward I need our forward line to do something, man. This
yo,
this one-off goal business is not good enough.
no, yeah. No, that's yeah, for sure. I mean, today, as it is Friday for us, it's the whole, I'm gonna be doing a stream later on at night to update. Like I need to like just do a stream on the whole, MUFC takeover and whatnot, since it's the last day of the whole process here of.
What do you think is gonna happen? Are you gonna go live if you hear a verdict tomorrow? Like if you get any news, are you gonna go live or like what are
I
you gonna
I
do?
plan that I'm gonna go live regardless.
Okay. Like even if there's no news, you're just gonna go live?
No, that there's gonna be, yeah, because there's been something I
Because
want to talk
they
about.
have not given an actual deadline time. So it could be, I don't know, 9 o'clock British
Yeah, but
Standard Time, which
I
could
was
mean
thinking like, yeah, I remember last time when it was like around like I think it was like 9-10 p.m. here in Norway when the whole the second round.
yeah,
So I'm
yeah.
assuming, and also I'm gonna be on Twitter and whatnot. So I'm gonna just be having it for that time, and then if anything happens before then we'll just go. But I was thinking about just doing an update on everything that's been in the news up until then with the whole. I don't know if you heard with like Sir Jim Ratcliffe thinking, okay, maybe we can
Man, we
have
were
the
so
Glazers
happy,
stay.
right? We were so happy with him, and then he's like,
No,
"Yeah, he's gonna
I
back the
knew I
Glazers." I was
just
like,
he was like, you know what, but maybe we can back them. Maybe you can still be 20%, but I'll back you so you can still be here. I'm like, brother, nah. And Sheikh Yassim has been saying, "Yo, I still want the 100% full takeover." So I've been on him. I've been on his case to make that happen. So we'll see. So that's definitely the upcoming stream for me, and then we'll do a match
it's
preview for the
just
Villa game on
I'm
Saturday.
actually I don't know about you guys, but for the first time since I think it's about 20 years since I follow this club roughly, I think this is the first time that like I'm starting to not care. And yeah, because looking at those players, there's sometimes I feel they don't care.
Mm.
And then it's like,
Some
why
of
do
it,
I care? Like this ruins my day. Like when I'm around my parents, I'm in a foul mood. When I'm around my
yeah,
friends, I'm in a foul
yeah,
mood.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm
And,
like
and
nobody
and
talk to me.
here's the real shitty thing, Sophia. My friends don't watch sports, so they don't really even understand why I'm in a shitty mood which
No,
makes
the
it
same
even
with
worse for
my
me.
closest friends as well. They don't watch football at all,
Yeah, and
you
it's
know?
really frustrating because they don't understand it, and then they get annoyed that you're annoyed, which means then you can sometimes you fight with them, and it's becomes your life actually just gets more complicated, unfortunately.
Yeah.
And when I see some of them not caring, like Martial today, and it's so funny. 2 days ago, we were having this discussion how his face, and I didn't agree with it about him being lazy, but he does look disinterested. And you were saying he does, that's just his face. I'm like, today, that was his face, and he didn't look interested. So you can't even tell if he's interested or not. That's just the truth.
But I don't know today.
Like,
Today,
remember, we
Bear
just
Man
had this
didn't look
discussion.
interested.
We literally had this discussion 3 days ago. You were like, that's his face. He is interested. I'm like, there are days when it looks like he's not. And 3 days later, literally, we saw it. Same face that we can't tell what is up and not interested. So you can't actually tell if he's interested or not, no matter
Yeah, I
what.
don't know. You gotta
And
go
it's
regardless.
really
I
frustrating.
really don't
I,
care
I,
anymore.
I
You
didn't
gotta
like
go.
that. I didn't like whoever said, I forgot who said it. Who was Simon Jordan, right? Crystal Palace owner, former owner. He's the
Mm.
one who said this. I don't like
Oh,
Anthony's, Martial's face. He looks disinterested. He seems a little lazy. 3 days later, I don't know if Martial goes, I'm going to prove Simon Jordan right today because that's what he did. And it's so frustrating because there are people who are like not happy that Simon Jordan said it, felt like he was targeting Martial and stuff. And then he goes and does that. And
mm.
then at least help us out, brother. Like, help us out. Don't make it worse for us.
Help a brother and sister out. Like, oh, no, no, no.
It's
Like I
frustrating.
said, you gotta go next. You gotta go after this season. Your time is up. Your time is up. Bye bye. You gotta go. Gotta go. That's yeah. But we'll once the season ends, we'll definitely have transfer talks and outgoings and whatnot. But we gotta focus on what will happen. Will these leashes still stay here, or are we getting new owners? I need to figure that out and whatnot. But yeah. But people, we gotta wrap it up. I'm exhausted. So I got ended. But big up to Nathan and also Choppers who were here earlier for the live match reaction. It didn't end the way we wanted it to, but we gotta moving on, of course, to figure out what the hell is gonna happen with the takeover. So that's gonna be it for tomorrow's stream. And then moving on to the Man United Villa game on Sunday. So yeah, I'll be back tomorrow, late night. But yeah, make sure you do subscribe to Nathan's channel, which is here, and earlier on for Chopper's channel as well as Chopper's TV. So make sure you do that. I will also have it linked in the description box, by the way, so that you guys know. But yeah, big up everybody. Thank you all for being here. Make sure you like the video and subscribe to this channel as well. Join the SFT membership. It is linked in the description and as a pinned comment. Or if you're watching this on a computer, go down, click the join button. You'll have a logo next to your name, customized emojis, member shoutouts. You'll be notified if there's, any upcoming content or maybe even behind the scenes stuff. So yeah, that's that. And we're out. Bye everybody. Bye-bye. See you soon.
Are you all right? Yes. No, you are all left.